I am not ashamed to confess I am ignorant of what I do not know. A happy life consists in tranquility of mind. It is a great thing to know your vices. It is foolish to tear one's hair in grief, as though sorrow would be made less by boldness. Life is nothing without friendship. A friend is a second self. Ability without honor is useless. To be content with what we possess is the greatest and most secure of riches. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others and to forget his own. God's law is right reason. When perfectly understood, it is called wisdom. When applied by government and regulating human relations, it is called justice. Nemo estate qui tibi sapientius suadir possit te ipso, numquam labere si te audis. Nobody can give you wiser advice than yourself. If you heed yourself, you'll never go wrong. Never injure a friend, even in jest. Though silence is not necessarily an admission, it is not a denial either. Nemo enim estate tam senex qui se enim non pitet passi vivere. No one is so old as to think that he cannot live one more year. Where is there dignity unless there is honesty? The man who backbites an absent friend, nay, who does not stand up for him when another blames him, the man who angles for bursts of laughter and for the repute of a wit, who can invent what he never saw, who cannot keep a secret, that man is black at heart. Mark and avoid him. Law applied to its extreme is the greatest injustice. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. Knowledge which is divorced from justice may be called cunning, rather than wisdom. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. Freedom is participation in power. Our span of life is brief, but is long enough for us to live well and honestly. The enemy is within the gates. It is with our own luxury, our own folly, our own criminality that we have to contend. When you wish to instruct, be brief. Let men's children's minds take in quickly what you say, learn its lesson, and retain it faithfully. Every word that is unnecessary only pours over the side of a brimming mind. Your enemies can kill you, but only your friends can hurt you. For books are more than books, they are the life, the very heart and core of ages past, the reason why men worked and die, the essence and quintessence of their lives. Dum spiro, sparrow. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. Not to know what has been transacted in former times is to be always a child, if no use is made of the labors of past ages. The world must remain always in the infancy of knowledge. For there is but one essential justice which cements society, and one law which establishes this justice. This law is right reason, which is the true rule of all commandments and prohibitions. Whoever neglects this law, whether written or unwritten, 'tis necessarily unjust and wicked. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubling our joys and dividing our grief. Non nobis solum nati sumus. If we are not ashamed to think it, we should not be ashamed to say it. Read at every weight, read at all hours, read within leisure, read in times of labor, read as one goes in, read as one goes out. The task of the educated mind is simply put, read to lead. In times of war the law falls silent, silent enim leges inter arma. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. For what is the worth of human life, unless it is woven into the life of our ancestors by the records of history? If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. A room without books is like a body without a soul. What is morally wrong can never be advantageous. Even when it enables you to make some gain that you believed to be to your advantage. The mere act of believing that some wrongful course of action constitutes an advantage is pernicious. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. I criticize by creation, not by finding fault. The life of the dead is placed on the memories of the living. The love you gave in life keeps people alive beyond their time. Anyone who was given love will always live on in another's heart. To study philosophy is nothing but to prepare one's self to die. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. The face is a picture of the mind with the eyes as its interpreter. Politicians are not born, they are excreted. The life of the dead is set in the memory of the living. While there's life, there's hope. The life given us by nature is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.